Hello, what is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you this interesting and very budget friendly multi tool, and I'm going to tell you if this is some kind of crap or not. So, maybe just a word about the company. The company that made this is Mil-Tec, and I think this is a German company. I don't know much about them, but I read that they offer rather, pretty decent price to quality ratio. But today we're gonna check what are we actually getting here from this particular one. And this one is called German old style military, something like that. Yeah, and it is kind of interesting. I was wondering if this is some kind of legit replica, if German soldiers used to carry this particular style of multi-tool, or maybe they carry it today. If you're German and you know something about that, please let me know in the comment, because it is really interesting to me. And you know what? My first impressions are great, because it really doesn't feel like some kind of gas station crap. And just to be clear, we are talking here about 7 euros, not 17 euros, not 27 euros. We're talking about 7 euros tool. And this is crazy because, you know, the snap is great, actually. The snap is great. There is no blade play left to right. It is kind of crazy. Of course, materials are rather low end, I think, because this is some kind of plastic. The steel is probably the cheapest possible. But come on, 7 euros. It is kind of crazy. I was expecting some blade play here, or I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it was 7 euros. It doesn't feel like it is some gas station garbage, really. I must say I'm surprised. So let's take a look at the tools that we got here. Of course, we have a blade in this classic shape. Some call it a drop point, some call it a spear point. To me, it is rather a drop point, because the spear point has to be symmetrical, and this is not symmetrical. And the weird thing about this blade is that there is no tip, actually. Look at that. There is no tip. I don't know why. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. We also have a saw here. A saw, a file, and a cap lifter at once. This file, I don't think it is a great file. I haven't been testing it yet, but I've been testing a saw, as you can see here. And this is not some kind of crappy saw. It is too short to be convenient to use, but it is sharp, and you can cut through if you try. You also have a cap lifter. Then you have the corkscrew, and you also have the owl. So for sure you're not getting the best set of tool here, but come on, what can you expect from 7 euros? And I wanted to give you a reference, because this is a pretty long multi-tool. Let's compare it to Victorinox Pioneer. You can see this is kind of big, and let's check the weight here. 114. So let's compare it to the Pioneer 93. This is pretty big multi-tool, actually. I will give you, of course, the ounces. It will be 4. And as always, let's check the brand new sharpness. Oh my god, the snap is pretty satisfying here. I really wasn't expecting that. Pretty surprising to me that they managed to do something like that for 7 euros. Yeah, let's check if the blade actually is extremely dull or not. Yeah, I think it's rather dull. Or maybe not extremely dull. Let's see. This is definitely not some kind of extremely dull piece of crap. But this is only a brand new sharpness test. You'll have to, yeah, anyway, you will have to sharpen your knife. So yeah, what would be my conclusion? Um, Actually, I must be honest, as a Victorinox fan, Swiss Army Knives fan, I must admit that this is some kind of reasonable option. If your budget is extremely limited for some reason, you just don't want to spend more than 10 euros on a multi-tool, it is not some kind of garbage, really. You can buy this and it is not a waste of money. So yeah, you're getting a pretty decent quality for this money, but of course it's not um, even close to the quality of Victorinox's. So it really depends on that what you want to have and what is your budget. I would go, of course, with Victorinox to have like this one and only multi-tool for everyday carry. But I must be objective. This is not a crappy multi-tool. So yeah, let me know what you think and see you in another video.